Asian forerunner, password companies hold their ground, but investors remain wary of Russian invasion plans, NFL. Good morning. Here's what's happening. Market moves. Major altcoins largely gained ground. Bitcoin dipped and then recovered later in the U.S. trading day. Technicians take. Indicators are neutral as BTC maintains gains, resistance at $46,000. Catch the latest episodes of CoinDesk TV for insightful interviews with crypto industry leaders and analysis. Bitcoin, $44,191, minus 0.4%. Ether, $3,154, 0.4%. Top gainers. Top losers. SP 500, 4,475 plus 0.09. Nasdaq, 14,124 to 0.1%. Gold, $1,869, plus 0.8%. Bitcoin dipped during the first half of Tuesday, but regained most of its lost ground later in the day to re-establish its foothold above $44,000, about where it stood a day ago. A number of major altcoins rose over the same period, although Ether dropped slightly. The crypto market's tenacity suggests there will not be another January-like dip soon. Bitcoin continues to look very healthy after weathering the geopolitical storm well before benefiting from the improvement in risk appetite on Tuesday, wrote Craig Earlham, senior market analyst, UK EMEA forerunner. At the time of publication, Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, was trading at $44,147, down slightly. Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, was trading at $3,149 and was also down slight over the past 24 hours. Still, investors continue to look warily at Russia's next military moves along the Ukraine border and at the latest inflationary news. The U.S. Federal Reserve is continuing to track rising inflation, according to minutes from its January meeting, and is widely expected to raise interest rates several times this year. The trickle-down from rising prices is likely to affect consumer spending in the months ahead. The tech-heavy Nasdaq and Dow Jones Industrial Average were roughly flat for the trading day, while the SP 500 rose slightly. Risk appetite remains important, especially that linked to inflation and interest rates, which could continue to be a drag if anxiety remains in the broader markets, Earlham wrote. Bitcoin range-bound, initial support at $40,000, resistance at $46,000. Bitcoin was trading in a tight range, between $43,000 and $44,000 over the past 24 hours. Support is nearby, which could limit pullbacks over the short term. Buyers will need to maintain a price floor above $40,000 to sustain the uptrend from $36,000 that occurred on February 3. Intraday charts appear overbought, however, which could stall the upside, similar to what occurred last week. For now, the 50-day moving average on the 4-hour chart has flattened, indicating a pause in upside momentum. Resistance remains at $46,000, and if buyers fail to maintain current levels, a dip toward $35,000 seems likely. 8:30 a.m. Hong Kong time/Singapore time, Australia part-time/full-time employment. 3 p.m. Hong Kong time/Singapore time, speech by European Central Bank's Executive Board member Isabel Schnabel. 3 p.m. Hong Kong time/Singapore time, Swiss imports/export. 5 p.m. Hong Kong time/Singapore time, Economic Bulletin. 9:30 p.m. Hong Kong time/Singapore time, U.S. housing start. In case you missed it, here is the most recent episode of First Mover on CoinDesk TV. Could Ukraine be the crypto capital of the world? Colorado to accept tax payments in crypto by end of summer. First Mover hosts spoke with Alex Borniakov, Ukraine Ministry of Digital Transformation Deputy Minister and head of Dia City Project, as geopolitical tensions weigh on global markets. Colorado Governor Jared Polis took the hosts behind the scenes at 2022 ETH Denver and shared the state's plan to accept tax payments in crypto by end of the summer. Plus, Lennox Lai of OKX offered crypto market analysis. Canada sanctions 34 crypto wallets tied to trucker Freedom Convoy. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero and Cardano addresses are all on the list. Twitter adds Ethereum wallet support to tipping feature. The social media giant added the ability to send Bitcoin tips in September, but Ethereum addresses are new. Nick Carter's Castle Island Ventures raises $250 million for third crypto fund. The early-stage firm is targeting monetary networks, financial services, and internet infrastructure with its latest fund. Gold-backed tokens grow despite mixed reviews from analysts. With high inflation and geopolitical turmoil in the headlines, these tokens appear to be benefiting from the current investment climate. Berkshire Hathaway invests $1 billion in Brazilian digital bank Nubank, reduces MasterCard, Visa positions. The share purchase was made in the last quarter of 2021, according to an SEC filing. ETH Denver Agenda: 3 big themes in 2022. What you need to know about Ethereum's big event this winter. Today's crypto explainer: how to pick the right play to earn game for you. Other voices. Some lawmakers and their families are betting thousands of dollars on crypto. The Bitcoin network does what it's supposed to do. This much is made clear by the recent fundraising effort to support a convoy of truckers in Canada, who are protesting coronavirus-related restriction. Whatever Satoshi's concerns were for the nascent monetary network at the time, they are now certainly resolved. An invasion remains distinctly possible. The need for the about-face is partly of the Fed's own making. Mr. Powell responded to the pandemic by doubling down on strategies developed by his predecessors to combat prolonged high unemployment and very low inflation. When the labor market healed rapidly and high inflation emerged as the bigger threat, he and his colleagues were caught by surprise. Unfortunately, there's a difference between what Russia says and what it does. And what we're seeing is no meaningful pullback. On the contrary, we continue to see forces, especially forces that would be in the vanguard of any renewed aggression against Ukraine, continuing to be at the border, to mass at the border.